With regard to the primary lifts, you want to pick one pushing and one pulling movement, and you're going to superset between the two of them. With regard to pushing, anytime you do any type of pushing, you're training your pecs, the front of your shoulders, and your triceps. Any type of pulling motion, you're going to be training your back, your biceps, and the back of your shoulders. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Steven here with TV4 Work, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys an exercise routine to help you lose fat, build muscle, and increase strength, and it's one of my personal favorites, German volume training. I was first introduced to German volume training by Chares Poliquin back in 2010, and I love it so much that I do it once per year ever since. And with regard to this routine, this is going to be an advanced German volume training routine. This is a progression to the last workout. If you ended up missing the regular German volume training routine, I'm going to include a link right up over here to the first of the three-part series that I made last month. But with regard to this routine right over here, a couple of disclaimers. Number one, you need to make sure that your diet is optimal if you want to get optimal results from this training routine. You cannot expect optimal results with a suboptimal diet. Second disclaimer is if you want to maximize strength and muscle gains, you need to make sure that you follow progressive overload. What I mean by that is if you're able to complete all of the sets and all of the repetitions using proper form, then the following workout you want to go up in weight. It doesn't matter how hard you were struggling on that final repetition. If you were able to complete it, go up in weight the following workout. And now that we got all out of the way, it's time to get into the breakdown of the routine. But first, real quick, go ahead and comment down in the comment section and like the video, as it would really help me out and help out with the algorithm. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the content. And now I'm going to get into the breakdown for the routine. This right over here is going to be an upper body advanced German volume training routine. And with regard to the frequency, you want to do it at least 3 days a week to see the best results possible. If you're a beginner, 3 days would be great. If you're an intermediate lifter, then you could get away with 4 days. And if you have great recovery, you could even do every other day. So if you're going to be doing it 3 days a week, something like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. If you're going to be doing 4 days a week, then you would want to do 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, and then a couple days off. And now we're going to get into the actual breakdown. For the actual routine, there's going to be 3 parts to the program. You're going to have your primary lifts, your secondary lifts, and your accessory lifts. With regard to the primary lifts, you want to pick one pushing and one pulling movement, and you're going to superset between the two of them. With regard to pushing, anytime you do any type of pushing, you're training your pecs, the front of your shoulders, and your triceps. Any type of pulling motion, you're going to be training your back, your biceps, and the back of your shoulders. And with regard to pushing and pulling, we have horizontal pushing, which is going to be things like your incline presses, your flat presses, and your decline presses. And we have vertical presses. That's going to be your shoulder presses and things like your dips. And with regard to pulling, we have horizontal pulling, which is going to be your low, your mid, and your high pulleys. And then you're also going to have your vertical pulling. That is going to be your pull downs and your upright rows. So whatever you want to emphasize the most and work on the most, pick that as your primary lift. You want to pick one push, one pull. And then in terms of the sets and repetitions, you're going to be doing 10 sets of 6 repetitions using 70% of your 1 repetition maximum. So whatever weight you could lift for 1 repetition, you're going to pick 70% of that weight, or a weight that you could roughly lift for 12 repetitions. And then the tempo, you're going to be following a 5-0-1-0 tempo. So for the pressing exercises, you're going to lower the weight for 5 seconds and then press for 1 without resting at the top or bottom. For the pulling exercises, you're going to be lowering the weight for 5 seconds and then pulling for 1 without resting at the top or bottom. And then you are going to rest for 120 seconds in between each exercise. So you're going to do your push, rest for 2 minutes, you're going to do your pull, rest for 2 minutes, and then you're going to do 10 sets total of each of those exercises. And then this first part of the workout, it is going to take you exactly 52 minutes to complete if you've performed it exactly as I've laid out. Once you've done that, if you still have a little bit more time and you want to spend a little bit more time at the gym, then you can do your secondary lifts. With the secondary lifts, you're going to do, again, a pushing exercise and a pulling exercise, and whatever push and pull you chose, you're going to do the opposite. So if you chose a horizontal push for your primary lift, your secondary lift is going to be a vertical push. And for the pulling, if you chose a horizontal pull for your primary lift, a vertical pull is going to be your secondary lift. And for this one right over here, you are going to be doing 4 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions using 75% of your 1 repetition maximum. So whatever you could lift for 1 repetition, you're going to pick 75% of that weight. And you're going to follow a 4-2-1-0 tempo. What I mean by that is on the pressing, you're going to lower for 4 seconds, hold it at the bottom for 2 seconds, and then press for 1. And for the pulling, you're going to lower it for 4 seconds, hold it for 2 seconds in the lengthened position, and then pull for 1. And the rest is going to be 120 seconds in between each. So you're going to do your push, rest 2 minutes, pull, rest 2 minutes, do 4 sets of each total. And if you perform it exactly as I've laid out, it's going to take you exactly 25 minutes and 20 seconds to complete this part of the workout. And then if you still have a little bit more time and you want to get a little bit more of a workout in, now you're going to pick 2 accessory lifts. The accessory lifts, these ones are going to be isolated isolation exercises, and you want to pick exercises of muscle groups that are really, really weak that can help with your primary lifts. A lot of people are going to tend to have really, really weak external rotators and scapular retractors, so I would highly encourage you to pick one external rotation exercise and one scapular retraction exercise. And in terms of the sets and repetitions for this one, you're going to be doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions using 70% of your 1 repetition maximum. So whatever you can lift one time, you're going to pick 70% of that weight, and then you're going to follow a 4-0-2-0 tempo. So let's say you are doing something like an external rotation, low pulley external rotation. You're going to release the weight for 4 seconds and then raise the weight for 2 seconds. If you're doing something like a low pulley trap 3 raise on a cable machine, you're going to lower the weight for 4 seconds and then raise the weight for 2 seconds. And then in terms of the rest, you're going to rest 60 seconds in between each one. And again, these are supersetted. So you're going to do your accessory lift number 1, rest a minute, accessory lift number 2, rest a minute, do that 3 times total. And this part of the workout, if you do it exactly as I've laid out, is going to take you exactly 13 minutes and 12 seconds to complete. And if you end up doing the primary lifts, the secondary lifts, and the accessory lifts, the entire program in total is going to take you exactly 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 32 seconds to complete. But that's pretty much it in terms of the workout. Next Friday, I'm going to be demonstrating the lower body advanced German volume training routine. So be out on the lookout for that next Friday, 2 o'clock p.m. If you guys have any questions at all with regard to anything that I said today, go ahead and ask your questions down in the comment section so I can help you guys out. But that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button so I know to keep making these types of videos in the future. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, as I will be uploading new videos every single day. That's it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you again tomorrow.